Hey guys, you ready for some giggles?
It's B, it's Y, it's O, and I. You see it behind me and my shirt.
Hey everybody, what do you call a wonton that weighs 2,000 pounds?
Guys are gonna love the clues to that joke. I haven't stopped laughing this morning.
Well, now that's really using your noodles.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BYOI's 9 o'clock late night show. Hello to all of you here in our Zoom room, and hello. The music is possessed. That was a ghost. We're just gonna pretend that never happened. So hello to all of you in the lovely Zoom room, and hello to all of you out there on Facebook, or if you're watching us in the future on YouTube, hello from the future. Well, from the past to the future. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun social media jazz. Our tickets are pay what you wish. So at the end of the show, when we're wrapping up and you want to throw us a couple bucks, feel free. You can go to either PayPal or Venmo or to our website, bringyourownimprov.com. Thank you so much also for supporting the arts. An important thing to us here in the Zoom room is the chat feature. Now, the chat feature is either down at the bottom or it is over there on the side. So, in the chat, we're going to make sure it's working. So, I'll ask an arbitrary question. What's everybody drinking tonight? What are we all drinking? Iced coffee, water, hydrate. Hydration is important. Tea. I'm seeing a lot of water. I'm proud of all of you for staying hydrated. Well, folks, my name is Mallory. I am one of your hosts tonight, but I have a truly awesome cast with me tonight because I have Candace.
Hey!
I have Ian.
Isn't it great when it's snowing a ton outside and you can still see a BYOI show?
We have Jared.
It's a one-ton wonton, get it? 2,000 pound one-ton wonton!
So funny, Jared. We have Audrey.
I can't get over how funny that joke was, Jared.
And we have Amy.
Oh, that's like wonton soup, right?
And of course, no show of ours is complete without our featured audience member, or our fam, if you will. Now, Carrie has all of those lovely people that wanted to throw their name in the cup with her. So, Carrie, who's in the fam cup?
Fam
cup.
The 30-year-old Popples Cup says it is Joe.
Joe!
Joe, you have to turn your video back on.
Sorry, bud.
Although your profile picture is really cool, but we need your video back on. Joe, maybe he stepped in the other room.
Come back to us, Joe.
I can pull a second one unless someone wants to pretend to be Joe.
Stay away from the light, Joe.
Okay, let's do a second one.
I say we pull a second one.
Okay, Popples mug number 2. It said Joe again.
Did we break it?
Fix.
Corey!
Free.
All right, Corey. Now, Candace and Ian are going to ask you some questions. So, have fun, guys.
Ooh. Hey, Corey.
What up, Candy?
All right. So, first things first. What do you eat for breakfast?
Well, Audrey knows this question. I told her that before. It's corn muffins.
Corn muffin. Okay. So the like sweet corn muffins or like the real corn muffins?
The real corn muffins.
Nice. Definitely superior.
All right, so that'll give you what you need to start your day, Corey. But let's hear about not just any day. Let's hear about a day that you haven't had yet, but you've dreamt about. So tell us about like what would you do during your ideal day?
What I would do during my ideal day. Well, since COVID hit, I haven't been at work in a long time.
All right, we're not talking about the real days. We're talking about the ideal day.
Oh, ideal days. I'm sorry. So I would rather try to figure out something out, try to work on some plans, maybe get out somewhere, hopefully.
Now, would you go? So where would you go if you could go somewhere, anywhere you want to go? Where would you go during an ideal day? Where would be a fun place to go?
I would probably go to maybe Six Flags, maybe a place called like mini golfing somewhere.
All right, Six Flags, mini golf.
Mini
Sounds
golf.
like fun.
Or Fenway Park, of course.
Oh,
Fenway Park, of course.
I like
Okay.
that too. So, when you're going to these places, who would you take with you?
I would take hopefully my mother, and I would take Chris, this new guy who's been working with me named Brian, and maybe somebody that I know pretty well, hopefully.
Nice.
Okay, so and you said Fenway Park, so you go for Red Sox game, and of course that would be in the evening. So where would be a great place to go get dinner? The perfect dinner to get you all set for a ball game.
Oh, I did go to a place one time before I went called Jerry Remy's, I think Jerry Remy's bar grill, I think.
Yep, Jerry Remy's, heard of it? It's a sports bar, yeah.
Nice. All right, now I'm gonna do my signature question. You know what this is. Gotta stretch before I get this out. If you could have any animal or any combination of animal as a pet, what would you have and why?
Well, if that's to mice, I don't need no mice in my place, but I'd rather have either like, I don't know, about maybe a dog or a cat, maybe.
Well, you could combine them.
And to a cat dog, of course.
Cat dog, yeah, I like it.
All right, one more for you, Corey. Favorite color and why?
Blue, because I like blue because it's a really nice color. It's one of the best colors ever in the rainbow, and I just love blue. That's all I can say.
That's all that needs to be said. What else can you say?
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you so much to my interviewers and for Corey for being our fam again. We really appreciate all these really cool things that you have come up with. And I believe that now is the time for us to play Fam Day in the Life. So we are just going to see what a day kind of looks like for you. And I can think of no better way to start this scene than with Jared and Amy, who are playing mini golf at Six Flags. Let's see what kind of crazy antics they get up to in the mini golf arena.
This is so much better than regular big golf.
Absolutely. You don't get a windmill in regular golf.
Right? Right? You just hitting in a grass field. I want a windmill or a loop-de-loop.
All right. Trying for the free game.
It's all riding on you. We're all out of money at this point. If you don't get the free game, we have to go home to our house that we hate.
Okay.
Don't be nervous, but it's all riding on you to keep us happy.
Okay. Got it.
So don't let the nerves get to you, but if you don't get this, it's nothing but sadness and misery for the rest of the day.
Okay.
No pressure. But if this doesn't happen, I mean, everything in life just will suck in general for the rest of this weekend and possibly year.
So little did Amy and Jared know that their mini golf game was being televised at a sports bar at Jerry Remy's, and their game was being watched by Mallory and Candace, who are attending the bar to watch some mini golf. So let's see what they have to say about the events of today.
Come on, just take a shot already.
Take the shot.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, things have gone downhill since they got rid of the last players and traded them down to Florida.
I know. It was at least a little bit exciting, but now it's just, I can't even begin to understand.
It's almost painful to watch.
I mean, you could just take the shot.
It's not that hard. Just take the shot. You gotta avoid listening to the people that are talking at you, trying to psych you out.
All right, so Mallory and Candace are getting a lot of catharsis during this game, but who should walk into Jerry Remy's sports bar but the most famous mini golfer of all time, played by Ian, who happens to be a blue dog? Let's see what happens when he enters Jerry Remy's.
Hey!
Oh!
It's the mini golf guy!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
My God!
Ooh, good to see you.
Oh, can we have your autograph?
Oh, I can kick a golf ball with my paw, but writing's harder.
That makes sense.
Hey, what do you think about these guys up here that, they're choking? They're not taking the shot.
Oh yeah, I think that big guy, his bark is worse than his bite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hear ya. Yeah.
I tell you, watching people who freeze up when they got to make the shot, that just makes me even bluer.
And scene. I think we all learned a valuable lesson about not detracting our friends when they're trying to make a shot in mini golf. Isn't that right, everybody? All right, thank you so much, Corey, for inspiring that scene. We're gonna have a lot more fun stuff, including another game coming up right now. And I believe somebody else is gonna tell us all about it. Are they? Let's find out.
Trying.
I'm sure that Amy has questions for us.
I know you guys probably had a lot of questions, and we are going to be playing questions. Now this is a round robin elimination type game. Going to start off 2 players in a scene. The tricky part, they can only speak in questions. Ooh. And so if one of them responds in a statement or can't think of anything, or tries to use up talk to make it sound like a question, I will eliminate them and will replace them by the next person in the queue. Now, with that said, I can take a couple of volunteers if you want. I'm having an earthquake here. I can take a couple of volunteers. Oh, I see Lori popped up. Let's see who else, and Jim. Okay, so we'll put in Lori and Jim in the queue. Here's the order. We're going to start off with Mallory and Candace, and then we'll put in Lori, and then Ian, Jared, Jim, and Audrey in the replacements. Okay, so let's start this off. I know. Let's see. You know what? Let's start off. Drop it into the chat. Where is a place that you would go to buy groceries or that last minute item that you forgot? Trader Joe's. Okay. We'll start this off. You guys are at Trader Joe's.
What aisle did you find this in?
How many aisles are there?
How am I supposed to know?
Where are the appetizers?
What do you think they would do with them?
How would I know?
What if they're down the hall?
Who can say?
Would you mind going to look?
No. I
No,
would not.
Candace, no.
I got away with a lot there.
So did I.
Candace, you're out. And let's bring in Lori. Okay, we'll keep it at Trader Joe's. Let's keep this going.
What happened to my free samples?
Where did you see them last?
What if I can't remember?
Would you like me to go ask the guy down the other end of the aisle?
Would my boss kill me if you did?
Would he really care if I asked the guy down the aisle?
But what if he does?
Do you really want to get a paycheck?
No, I don't.
All right, out. Bring in Ian.
What if that ad didn't keep moving on me?
Yep, continue at Trader Joe's.
Do we have star fruit?
What do they look like?
Have you ever actually seen a star?
Like the ones in the sky?
Do you know how many points that they have?
Is there a point to this questioning?
Do you know how to make fruit salad?
Isn't that what happens when you put a bunch of fruit in?
Have you ever cut up a star fruit and a pineapple and a cantaloupe?
How could I if I don't know what a star fruit looks like?
Do you work at the store?
Do I have a name on my chest here?
Is Bernard really your name?
Is there something wrong with that?
No.
Oh, Lori. Oh, great. Okay, we'll pass you out of there and bring Jared back. Jared in. And you know what? Let's move the scene over to a starfruit orchard.
Is this what they look like?
Isn't that why they call it the Starfruit Orchard?
Do you know people make up names to try to fool you sometimes?
You mean names like Bernard?
That wasn't really a question, Jared. I'm sorry.
Was it?
That was had inflection added. You're out. All right, let's bring in Corey. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jim.
Hello.
It was Jim. Yes. And let's stay in the orchard.
When was the last time we got to spend time together like this?
Do people have as much trouble with your name as mine?
With a last name like Mangiamelli, how easy do you think that is for people to say?
How many times have people really irritated you by mispronouncing it?
How many seconds are there in a day?
You think I'm a calculator?
Didn't you win a whole bunch of money on Win Ben Stein's money?
If I knew things, don't you think I'd know what a starfruit looked like?
Why didn't you want to just go apple picking?
Can you make a really good fruit salad with just apples?
Well, wouldn't we also want some tomatoes?
Are you one of those people who really wants to insist that tomatoes are fruit?
Do I even look like one of those people who eats a lot of salad?
Is eating salad how you know so much about tomatoes?
Where else would one get such fine tomato knowledge?
Have you heard of pasta?
Did you just ask an Italian if they've heard of pasta?
Is that how that funnily pronounced last name has nationality?
Well, there's one thing I need to ask. Is it gravy or sauce?
Doesn't that depend who you asked?
Wasn't I just asking you?
With a name like Bernard, do you think I know that gravy goes on pasta?
Does gravy go on pasta or roast beef?
Doesn't that depend on where you ask?
Aren't we in a starfruit orchard?
Do you see any roast beef or pasta in this orchard?
Do they grow on trees?
Where did you hear that?
If money doesn't grow on trees, shouldn't pasta and roast beef?
Haven't you ever heard of money trees?
Are they maybe like 3
No,
rows over?
Jim,
Yeah, I blew
Jim, Ian stumped you with logic.
it.
Let's bring Audrey in with rapid fire round. Awesome job though, Jim. Okay, here we go. And let's take it to the pasta dinner. Ian, Audrey, rapid fire, go.
Can you hand me the pasta?
Do I have a free hand?
Why are your hands so slippery?
Do you know what starfruit juice does to one's hands?
Why have you been touching so much starfruit?
Why would a person named Bernard be accused of that?
Why would I have any expectations of somebody named Bernard?
Don't you have any expectations of me?
Why are you trying to get away from the fact that your hands are so slippery that you dropped all the pasta on the ground?
Do you find that unappealing?
Are you making fun of me?
Doesn't it seem like I want to get to know you better?
Why would you ask me on a date if you were just gonna drop all the pasta on the ground?
And scene. All right, great job, guys. And now,
I'll be your loading screen before the next game. Here we go. Jared would like to unmute himself.
Yeah.
Found another unmute button. Phew. That was a close call, everyone. And when there's a close call, you need a marriage counselor. That was the worst segue ever, but I'm not known for my segues at all. So Candace is going to be our marriage counselor. Forgetting that terrible segue. So let's get Candace out of here. Everybody say bye, Candace. I'll say it. Bye, Candace. I'll keep saying. Oh, okay. Good. She's gone. So we're going to do marriage counsel where Candace is going to fix some lucky couple's marriage. In this game, we are going to have Mallory, who, if you're at the 7 o'clock show, was our choosing the Bachelor. I forget what that's even called.
It was a dating game.
I'm doing great. So Mallory's a dating game, and she chose none of those dates. So we can choose one person from the audience to be Mallory's significant other. Anybody who would like to? I mean, I'm surprised everybody's not raising their hand. I would. personally think Mallory would be a terrific significant other for anyone. I mean, she's got so many great qualities. I don't want to have to beg. I mean, if nobody wants to be married to Mallory,
It's the dark-haired glasses couple.
that's right.
Exactly. We belong together.
So, phew. Well, at least that wasn't awkward at all. So, Candace is going to have to try and figure out what's wrong with their relationship. So, you know what? In the chat, why don't we will not go with cheeses because that one is terrible. What is your favorite thing? Just put things you like to see in museums. Go ahead and start dumping those in the chat. Things you like to go to museums and see. Things I can pronounce too. So we've got a bunch of things that are going in there. Hey, you know what else? Let's throw in the chat. What are annoying maladies? No, I did that last time. You know what? What are your favorite pastas that may have something in the pasta? You know what I'm saying, like a wonton, for example. All right. So we've got some good stuff there. So I think Mallory's issue is definitely going to be, oh man, Mallory cannot stop painting whales. Mallory, why can you not stop painting whales?
They're just so cute.
They are, but they don't need the. Now I see why Audrey's so mad.
Pisses me off.
I know. Well, Audrey, let's see. Audrey is always blue. That's right. Just Audrey is always blue. And together, their problem. You know what? They both they hoard gnocchi. It took me a second to make sure that I said that correct, but they are gnocchi hoarders. All right, so let's kind of run through that one, Mallory.
I can't stop painting whales.
That's right. And what the heck is wrong with Audrey?
I am always blue.
Always blue. And what is their combined issue?
We're hoarding gnocchi.
Gnocchi hoarders. Grrr. All right, if we could have somebody go and bring Candace back in here. Whatever. All right, looks like Kerry has got it. I am going to jump out of this, but you can still hear my voice because I hate giving up attention. You know, while we're here talking, I just wish people would be more supportive of my one-ton wonton joke. I mean, I've never seen such sarcastic. Oh, you know what I always forget? When we get close, wow. When we get close, we're gonna, Candace getting it, we're gonna show her our thumbs. When Candace sees our thumbs, she will know that she is close. That's the big old thumb clue. Woo! And if she gets it, we are gonna clap. We are gonna clap, and we're gonna clap so she can see it. We're gonna clap in front of the camera. Don't go clap it off screen. How will she know? Oh, Candace, your counseling needs are needed. I wish I'd thought of one better word in there. So go ahead, Candace. Save this failing relationship.
All right, welcome to the marriage counselor. Hello.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, really. Thanks for taking us in at last minute, Doc.
Oh, no problem. This is what I do. All right. So we got some problems, some individual and shared. Let's get started.
Well, sweetie. Yeah, I think it's best that you start first because this is the thing that's really kind of digging a wedge in our relationship right now.
just because I want to express my own creative route doesn't mean that our entire relationship should be faulted.
Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. When we have, when you say I want to express myself, does that mean having blue acrylics all over the floor? I don't think so. I think that's our shared space.
Well, it is our shared space when it's in the living room doing the big mural behind the couch. But in my little art studio, I can kind of do whatever I want.
I understand. You know, you want a creative outlet, and you're an artist. You know, you just want to create stuff artistically.
Yeah, exactly. Just that nice the calming thoughts and the just ooh.
Oh,
of
you
the things
like
I create.
You like the happy little trees, I can tell.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't even be so mad about these paintings if it wasn't for the subject matter. You know, it's just like too big.
Well, they're giant, but I think there's something quite grand about it, you know.
I can understand you have some artistic leanings, but I don't know if painting the entire wall
just
is the issue you have. I'm not sure.
Well, it's not just the wall, you know. Every canvas needs a subject, and the tables, and your desk. Hang on, let me just
keep listening.
Fix it.
Oh, that's fine. I wanted every single object in my office to be painted. That's I was gonna get there someday. So we just like to paint everything in your house. Specifically.
Thinking about this makes me so mad. I just want to blow my top. Just so angry. I'm gonna blow my top. Ugh.
Look, I know it can be stressful, but if you just listen to that like nice soundtrack of like the noise, it's just very
A white noise machine is the worst part of your painting habit. That's the worst.
So we like to paint the ocean.
Yeah, that's specific creature in the ocean.
Oh, yeah. You know, I understand. I too like narwhals, which are close to the issue at hand. I get that painting whales is a very nice thing to do. However, I think we might need to change up some of the inspiration here, all right? We just need some new inspiration. Now,
well, one of my favorite kinds of whales reminds me of them. Just that beautiful shade.
Of gray whales. Wow.
Well, you know, sometimes I do get kind of lost in the work. You know what I'm talking about? Like literally lost in the work, especially when she's painting all those ocean scenes. So easy.
You know, you kind of feel like you're lost in the current.
Yeah, you know.
Or not.
The metaphorical current. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least I don't get called at least I don't get called Grumpy Smurf anymore. That nickname always bothered me.
I understand, you know, sometimes it's not okay to be reminded how blue you are, you know?
That's right. You know, I think at this point it's a permanent condition. You know, I might even start a band with some of my friends who have a similar thing.
Oh,
I think this is forever.
Yeah, I know. Like, I did hear that there was a bluegrass competition coming up.
You know what? I didn't mention anything about that, but I do really enjoy a good bluegrass tune, so I am gonna check that out. But yeah, sorry.
We also have our deeper problem.
That's right.
Have
There's-
we gotten to that point yet? I don't know.
Oh, with my problem?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. Just perpetually in sort of a state of
Oh, you are just always blue.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
yes.
right.
You had it.
I had it. I just didn't see what I needed to see on the screen. That's it. All right.
Right. I feel like you've named it. That's a big problem in our relationship right now.
All right. Cool. All right. So we got these issues individually. Now let's work on the issues we have together. Now we got one that likes to paint whales. We got one that's a perpetually blue. I'm wondering if you might both enjoy fruit punch a little bit too much.
Well,
Throwing it out there.
I don't mind a good Hawaiian punch, but that's not what's taking up so much real estate in the basement right now.
Yeah. So many carbs.
Oh, that's the worst part. It's all starch. That's so starchy.
Oh, you guys have one of those root cellars.
That would have been a much better investment.
Wise investment looking back on it, but
We
no,
did not do that.
unfortunately.
Yeah. But I will say, a good potato cannot be beat. A good potato. In fact, I think I'll make everything out of potato.
I have a feeling that you might have to. If you got lots of starches in your basement.
Fortunately, we did not diversify the portfolio at all. It is all just one kind.
Yes. Sometimes it's really tough to have all just one type of potato. You know, like you could have the Idaho or not at all.
Well,
Yeah,
this isn't a specific just potato. It's more of a potato dish.
Right.
You are telling so many good ideas of like diverse things we could do with potatoes, but unfortunately, we have knocked ourselves into a corner here.
So basically all you have to work with is poutine. That's fine. That sounds like the opposite of a problem to me.
It would be the opposite of a problem, but unfortunately, we didn't think to the new world. We kind of stayed in Europe, and all of our potatoes.
We really just ran through the freezer aisle at Stop and Shop and just knocked as much of it as we could into our cart. We didn't think about the consequences. We just ran with it.
It's totally fine. As long as you have French fries in your basement, that is not what we're talking about here.
That's another much better idea. Thought of that. So, you know, actually, do you guys have any boiling water in here? Do you have like a kettle or something? Maybe we could
Get rid of some of it
right now. Yeah, if you want to take a couple of bags, you could have it.
Oh, well, you know, I love to put rice with other things. Oh.
That's a really interesting fact about you, Mrs. Guidance Counselor.
Well, we're not here to talk about my issues, okay? We're here to talk about starchy basement problems is what we're here to talk about.
Starchy basement problems. That's
the undiversified starchy basement things that you get in Europe.
Yes.
That are not French fries.
Well, you know, if you maybe listen, an idea that I had is that we could maybe start a tomato garden so that we could make some sauce, maybe give it a little flavor. Anything would be better than just the raw starch.
You know, you would think that my brain would just go right there, but I was thinking too complicated. I understand if I love
our problems are too complicated.
A good pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
among us
your
does it.
basement is filled of pasta.
What? It's this specific kind.
The biggest problem is that
it's
not
problem.
pasta. It's potato pasta. And we
it's totally fine. I love a good gnocchi.
Yeah, so we did buy up all the stocks of gnocchi. We have cornered the market on gnocchi, and we have enough to get us through the next Y2K, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You have a 1-ton wonton in your basement.
That would be really a funny thing. But no,
Did
it's
you just think of that joke yourself? That's really funny.
really
I love
funny.
it. That's
I
really
totally
funny.
came up with that on my own. No
Wow.
one helped me at all.
Fantastic. Oh, you crack us up. But no, we are actually just literally kind of getting ready for doomsday with our gnocchi.
TLC's been calling us about this Buried Alive R edition.
So you are growing gnocchi trees?
You know, people have been comparing us to dragons, like how dragons just have a stash of gold in their cave. People keep saying we're like that, but with gnocchi. Isn't that kind of weird?
Oh, you like to hoard gnocchi in your base.
That's the biggest problem.
The
Yes.
problem.
You know what I think? I think that you both should open up a whale-themed gnocchi restaurant and just make sure that it's painted anything but blue. And I think you got this.
Our marriage is saved.
And scene. My heart is so warm that stupid wonton joke somehow made it in without me having to force it in like most of my jokes. Force it in like a trolley.
Yes, well, hey, in our next game, we're probably not going to hear anything about wontons, but you never know because Jared's playing the game, so could always come up again. But what we do know is going to come up are interesting characters because that's what always shows up at a trolley stop or a tram stop or a bus stop or a monorail stop or a subway stop or a rickshaw stop even. And at our trolley stop, we have lots of funny characters. We've got one person waiting there, and then a second person will come on that will be an interesting character. The person who's already there will take on the attributes of that interesting person. They'll interact for a little bit, and then the first person who was there will leave, leaving the second person behind. A new person will come on. The person who's left behind will take on the attributes of that new person, and we will have these interesting pairs interacting while they're waiting for whatever mode of transportation they fancy. So I can take a couple of volunteers to join us at this stop to be these interesting characters. We see Corey wants to come in, and I can take another one if people want to, but if not, that's fine. And we will see what fun ensues. Lori or Walker perhaps wants to visit us at this trolley stop, so we will take her as well. So the order for this will be Mallory, then Candace, then Corey, then Jared, then Lori or Walker, then Audrey, then Amy. So let us see what happens at this funky transit stop. And I'll get out of the way so we can enjoy.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna sit here and we have to wait.
We're just sitting here. We're gonna wait. Okay.
Ready?
Ready. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Wait.
I don't like this. I don't like it. It's just so suspenseful.
It's so stressful. I don't know when it's gonna show up. Oh,
when it's gonna show up? What if we miss it?
Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, it's still not here.
It's still not here. You know what? I can't take this waiting anymore. I'm like really excited to see this trolley, so I'm gonna like run down that way, and then maybe I'll be back in time to see it.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? This bus stop is personally for me.
Whoa! I thought that it was for me!
Well, as you know, the sign says This is my trolley stop. I don't even know why you are here in my territory.
You know, I misread that sign and I thought that it said it was my trolley stop, but I understand that that's not what it says, so I am going to go find my very own trolley stop. You enjoy this trolley stop, sir.
No problem.
My patience is thin, my time is short. I am here awaiting the next transport.
Well, if you're waiting the next transport, I think I should help you along then, sir.
I would like if you did help me along. Perhaps it will go quicker if you sing me a song.
Well, this trolley stop is a famous trolley stop. Everybody loves to get on this famous trolley.
Your singing is something I hear. I hope now that we've waited, the trolley is near.
All right, so I'll catch you on the next stop. Adios.
Talk to you later.
Boom, 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 boom. Is this the stop to go to the Science Museum?
I absolutely hope that this is the stop to go to the Science Museum. I'm getting peckish.
I'm going to see my fellow dinosaurs.
That's exactly what I am also here to do, obviously. Whoa! I just came back from a viewing of Jurassic Park, my favorite happy story.
Did it go? "Wah!"
I need to go wait somewhere where there is a lot of water that can hold up my extremely large body, so I will head to the deep swamp.
Maybe I'll see you at the Science Museum later.
Oh yeah. Special effects are done.
And here we have the train rider in her natural habitat. Looks like she is looking at her phone. And she seems to be scribbling something down. I wonder what that's about.
Here I am, writing in my phone, texting my husband about the coffee I would like him to bring.
She is now narrating to herself. She seems to be waiting for something, possibly some sort of transportation.
I wonder if that narrator really knows what's inside my head.
You know, it looks like this creature, this very rare creature, found only at trolley stops, is indeed thinking about cheese.
All of a sudden, I had this idea of cheese, and I think there's a cheese shop right down the street. I think I'm going to get it.
She's flown away. She's flown away. I'm never going to get another chance to study such a beautiful creature. That's a bummer. That's what we call it, a bummer.
That cheating bastard! Look, you look like an understanding gal.
Yeah, but understanding.
Yeah. Well, listen to me. I told him it was over. OVAR over. And now I'm going to need to clean the stank off my couch.
Absolutely. I think you are absolutely right to spell out words for him because he's probably not smart enough to spell them himself. That's right. You go, sister.
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
Exactly. You are so empowered that I think that now is the time where you have to go reclaim your own destiny.
I have a destiny, you know. I will reclaim it.
Yeah. You know what? You are inspiring me to go find my own destiny and go tell my own man that it is OVER. I don't have one yet, but I'm going to go find one. Thank you so much.
You go, girl. Get out of here.
No, you go, girl.
And so we're gone, and that's a full stop. Candace, over to you.
Hey, so what happens when children go to trolley stops? They ask you a lot of questions. And what a parent might say is because I said so. And segue to because I said so. We're going to play a game in which I am going to be 5 years old and I'm going to be asking that age-old, 5-year-old question that they've been asking since the dawn of time. Why? So we're going to go back and forth from parent to parent until somebody just gives up and says, because I said so. Or they take too long, or if they're Jared and he brings up wontons. So I can take a couple volunteers who would like to play. Chocolate chat. All right, so I have Jim and Corey who would like to play with us. All right, so we are going to have the order. All right, so it's going to start with Mallory, and then we're going to have Ian, then Jim, then Jared, then Audrey, then Corey, then Amy. If that's how it goes. Hopefully I remember. All right, so in the chat, what would be a question that you might ask the help desk at work? How do I turn on my phone? All right. We got how would I turn on my phone? All right. Mallory, why do we have phones?
Because we need to be able to communicate with people.
Why?
Because being silent, you never find out anything.
Why?
Because there's nobody to ask questions to.
Why?
Because to engage people, you have to ask questions like you're doing now.
Why?
Because it makes the person who you're asking the question, it makes their brain think.
Why?
Because thinking brains engage people.
Why are we getting engaged?
Because you like sparkly things.
Why?
Because when the light shines off of them and onto you, it makes you feel bright.
Why?
Because it's almost like being outside under the sun.
Oh, I'm a vampire. No, sorry. I hate the sunlight. Goodbye, Mallory. We're going to be bringing in Jim.
Hello.
Hello, Jim. Somewhat adamant. Oh. All right, there he is. Hey. Okay. So, Jim, why is the sun so hot?
Because there's a lot of explosions inside it, making it warm and giving out light.
Why?
Because the sun ate too much too fast, and that gave it an upset stomach.
Why?
Because it was so hungry.
Why?
Because turning around really fast in space works up an appetite.
Why?
Because that's how you burn calories.
I don't care what a calorie is. We're body positive here. Moving on to our next parent. We have Jared. Let's bring Jared in. Ian's a very good parent so far, I gotta say. All right, Jared. Why don't we count calories?
Because counting calories implies a body judgment.
Why?
Because keeping track of things and measuring them is the first step to managing them.
Why?
Because if you didn't measure and manage things, you wouldn't know what to call, say, a 2,000-pound wonton.
Jared, get out.
Totally worth it.
All right, let's bring in Audrey. All right, so Audrey, why don't we like wontons?
Because they are full of vegetables.
Why?
Because that's how the people who invented them thought they could get the best food.
Why?
Because vegetables are full of vitamins.
Why?
Because they both start with V.
Ian, I think you've been in there too long.
Probably true. Probably true.
That's for fun. See, you can kick anybody out for any reason. Corey, you can come in.
Hello, my lovely daughter.
Hello. Why don't I like the alphabet, Corey?
Because it's a lot to learn.
Why?
Because there's 26 whole letters.
Why?
Because every single letter means a whole bunch of words in the game Alphabet 2.
Why is there an alphabet too?
Well, it turns out you need more sounds than were in the first version.
Why?
Because there are consonants and vowels in the alphabet.
Because the range of human noises is just too vast for one single alphabet to encompass.
That was so many big words. I can't understand any of them. Amy, save us.
Yes, child.
Why can't we just use small words?
Because big words make us look artificially smarter.
Because it's hard for our brains to figure out how long these words are.
Why?
Because they just keep putting one letter after another in combinations.
Because letters come in different words, so you can learn all these other different words in the alphabet.
That's basically the same thing that the other parent just said. I think Amy wins. And scene. All right, I think I'm passing it back over to Melody.
Me! It's me. I get to talk now. Hello, folks. As I mentioned at the very beginning of the show, if you were paying attention, brownie points. If you were not, come on, guys, I don't ask for much. But our shows are pay what you wish. So your ticket price, if you think at the end of the night the show is worth $10 and you want to give us $10, by all means. If you think we're worth $20 and you want to give us $20, thank you very much. If you do not have that kind of money to spare, that is okay. If you have spare money, you want to support the arts, we appreciate you just as much. But really what we're here to do is make people laugh and have a good time for the hour we're here. The links are in the chat, either down there or over there or over there. I don't really know. Everything's mirrored and distorted. But with that out of the way, let's move on to our next game, which is a kind of new one. I think we've done it a couple of times in the Zoom format, called Meanwhile. Now, in this game, there will be two people doing a scene on this little Zoom stage we have, and they could mention some far off location, like, oh, remember that time in Paris? And somebody will pop in and say, meanwhile, at that time in Paris, and they will continue the scene with them and possibly another person. So it will be all of us playing. I'm going to play too because I'm selfish and need the attention. But we can take a volunteer if anybody wants to join us. It will be a lot of fun. Thank you, Jared. I knew you would be able to relate to me. And if we don't have any volunteers, we will just play this game on our own and you can just sit and back, laugh, and have a good time, which is what it's looking like. So I'm going to pull Candace and Audrey up onto the beautiful stage. Excellent. All right, Jared, what's something we haven't used from the board yet?
Ooh. Corn muffins.
Corn muffins. So we're going to start the scene with the two of you talking about corn muffins.
Okay, so the problem we have, all right, is everyone is complaining that the corn muffins aren't sweet enough.
Listen, I get the corn right from the grist mill. This is the sweetest corn that you can buy, and it's freshly ground every single time.
Oh, I know, but people don't understand what real corn muffins taste like anymore. All they want is basically corn-flavored cake now. Oh!
So we can't make the corn any sweeter, but maybe we can sweeten them up with some compliments. Maybe that would make...
If we could add some compliments to the muffins.
Wait.
Meanwhile, at the compliment field where they're growing compliments. Oh, this is ripening up very nicely this year. You're so good looking.
I have to say, I love the positivity of this job we have here.
I'm telling you, aren't these the greenest stalks?
Those are some mighty green. Oh, hold on. I know wow, these stalks sure are rambunctious.
Sounds like you have some growing to do. But you know what? We can put you in the little guys area.
I think that would be a good place to start because I look at.
Meanwhile, in the little guys area, we represent the lollipop
guild.
The lollipop guild. You know, you're looking somewhat nice. Just going for a little compliment here.
You're doing really good too. This choreography, man, it's not that easy. And we gotta hold these lollipops.
Wait, I heard you guys say lollipops. We've been looking all over the place for ways to sweeten our corn muffins. And I think that sugar on a stick is gonna be perfect. Please, can I have them?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys, I always say you gotta hold out for the little guys because the little guys will always have your back. Do you want some unsweetened corn grist, ground corn meal?
No, it's okay. We'll move on to representing the Lullaby League now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to take your thing, but it's just
I understand.
We get it.
You can go take it back to your grist mill.
Yeah.
Now, I feel a little guilty, but we finally have the ingredients that we need to make the perfect corn muffin.
Ingredients that we need to make the corn for the muffins of the sweetness. Yes.
Just rub it in our faces right here.
Yeah, you didn't even go anywhere.
Yeah.
About to drop it in the batter. Nobody knows what kind of chemical reaction is going to happen, so we have to be prepared for anything. Maybe you guys should go get some. Go under the blast wall.
Meanwhile,
Back at the shop. Hey, it's good to see you. I wonder where the chefs went.
It's strange, right? Sitting there making these corn muffins and poof, they're gone.
Oh my god! Whew. Hey, we had a little mishap over at the mixing area. It got messy.
Are those look like popsicles? Like big lollipop sticks sticking out of the mixing bowl for the corn muffins.
I don't know what we created. We've created monsters.
Oh, I wouldn't call them monsters. It's awfully creative. I haven't seen something that fancy before.
They're sentient. They're becoming sentient.
They are coming to life, you say, and they're huge. Looks like 2,000 pounds.
I told you we should have never hired that guy.
And scene. All right. Now, got some bad news because we've come to the last game of the night.
Aww.
But we're gonna celebrate it with a good old-fashioned rap competition. This game is Buster Rap. And how it works, it's kind of starts off as a line game, but it's an elimination game. So we're gonna go down the line. They have to rap in a rhyming scheme of A. So just for example, take like a little sample 3-letter word, like cat. First line, we'd start off, hey, over there, we found a cat. And they'll do little beat thing. Well, what do you know? We think of that. And go on down the line. If someone repeats something that was already said, or draws a blank, can't think of anything, or screws up, or I just don't like them, I will kick them out and eliminate them, and they will we'll just run down till we have the one victor of Buster Rap. So with that said, I can take a couple of volunteers in this game. And Corey wants to play. I know he's a fan of Buster Rap. And he is our fan for tonight. And Chrissy wants to play. Yay!
Oh yeah.
Our cast member, Chrissy. So we'll be bringing them in. Let's get everyone into line. And while they're doing that, I'm going to ask you people to pop in the chat just some short little 1-syllable words. And you know what? And we're gonna, as a side thing, we're gonna go off. Jared, what's something we haven't used on the board?
Let's see. Cat dog.
I'm sorry, what?
Cat dog.
Cat dog. All right. You know what? So let's start it off with dog, and if your order matches mine, we've got Candace, Mallory, Jared, Chrissy, Ian, Corey, and Audrey on the screen. So yay, thumbs up for safety. Okay. And let's start this off with dog. Go Candace.
Yo, I like to hang out with a dog. Boom boom ch, boom 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 ch.
Walking quick, won't fall off this log. Boom boom ch, boom boom ch.
I pick cranberries in the cranberry bog. Boom boom ch, boom boom ch.
Tough to breathe when there's lots of smog. Boom boom ch, boom 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 ch.
Have to have big fat lungs like a hog. Boom boom chick, boom 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 chick.
Tiny little gear is called a cog. Boom boom ch, boom boom ch.
Can't see a thing through all the fog. Boom boom ch, a boom boom ch.
Wow, this is really tough. It's such a slog. Boom boom ch, boom 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 ch.
Oh, Mallory.
No.
Oh, bye,
I
Mallory.
know I raced to the bottom.
Race to the end.
All right. Next word we will pop it in. You know what? I saw play pop up at the beginning there. So we'll go with play, and Jared, we left off with you.
It's one thing I like to do. It is play. Boom, 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 boom.
I like to go down to the bay. Boom, 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 boom.
Have fun there all day. Boom, 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 boom.
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Boom, 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 boom.
Can we keep this dog? I think it's a stray. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
I look good. I really slay. Boom, 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 boom.
Let's go out to the woods. You and I will foray. Boom, 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 boom.
To the left and right, I'll sway. Boom, 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 boom.
And never in one place I stay. Boom, 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 boom.
I wish I may. Boom, 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 boom.
Can you help me shovel all this hay? Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
I could help you out in every way. Boom, 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 boom.
I knew that's what she was gonna say. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm in Hawaii. Look at my lay. Boom, 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 boom.
It's prettier than a little blue jay. Boom, 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 boom.
I see a stray dog. I want to run away. Boom, 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 boom.
My, what a lively display! Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
Wow, that sunshine is really nice. Look, it's a ray. Boom, 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 boom.
Who'd like to join me at the cabaret? Boom, 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 boom.
I like to dance. I like to play. Boom, 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 boom.
Play?
I think I made up a word.
Yeah, if you said plie, it would have
Yay!
Yeah.
But so close.
Almost got it.
Sorry, bye, Chrissy.
Oh man.
All right, let's see here. We've got book. Let's go with book, and that was, let's see. Chrissy went out. Ian, did we leave off with you? Yes.
I believe so.
Okay, go Ian, book.
Yo, I love to bury my nose in a book. Boom, 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 boom.
I take the thing down by the brook. Boom, 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 boom.
I am not a crook. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
I just like to hide in my nook. Boom, 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 boom.
You're Canadian? I love a Canuck. Boom, 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 boom.
That's the sort of thing I would like to cook. Boom, 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 boom.
I want to give my thing a nice look. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you give back that thing you took. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
Hey, I am really shook. Boom, 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 boom.
A singular Wookiee could also be a Wook. Boom, boom.
No. Oh, Jared. That was, you're out. Just be, even if that was a real word, you're out because that was terrible. Let's see. You know what? Let's go. Because Jared went out, yeah, we're gonna switch this up and move on. I don't care if this came from Daniel. We're gonna move. Oh, we give him someone else too. We're gonna move it on to. Oh, that was sweet. I can't even see the chat anymore. Let's see here. We're going to wonton. Oops, and I lost my screen. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, wonton. Now let's see. So we left off with I again, right? No.
Yo, I like to avoid the big wonton. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, the Star Wars character named Tauntaun. Boom, 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 boom.
I like to get my stuff before it's too far gone. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
I really like to have a python. Boom, 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 boom.
I let it slither around in my big lawn. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I don't know if I'm, no, but I'm never gone. Boom, 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 boom.
I broke my pencil. Do you have a crayon? Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
I like to have a. Nope.
Oh, Candace. Bye, Candace.
Bye.
All right. Help me out. You know what? We had crayon in there. Type in your favorite colors in the chat. All right. Let's no. Let's go with green.
Yo, when I get too jealous, I turn green. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't think you are very mean. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm like a bird. I like to preen. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
As if I'm on the silver screen. Boom, 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 boom.
I think I may have pulled something down in my spleen. Boom, 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 boom.
Did you get that checked out? Did you get that scene? Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
Hopefully it's not due to a bad gene. Boom, 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 boom.
When it comes to, I think there's something that I may have seen. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Corey, you tripped up
Ah!
through that a little. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But awesome job as our fam. Woo!
That's all right.
All right. And you know what? For you, we're gonna switch, I know your favorite color is blue, but they're beyond. This is Ian and Audrey. They're beyond one syllable words. So let's go with purple. And so Audrey, right? Yes.
Well, I heard of a color. It's called purple. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
And nothing is known to rhyme with it. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was
I
so
am
busy
correct.
skipping. I was so busy skipping past orange. Audrey, let's give it a rundown exhibition round with chartreuse.
Well, there's another color. It's called chartreuse. Boom, boom, a boom, boom. If I was a train, I'd be the caboose. Boom, boom, a boom, boom. Maybe you could set me loose. Boom, boom, a boom, boom. I would really like to choose. Boom, boom, a boom, boom. A better word to end on than that. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
And scene.
And scene indeed. Folks, this has been a great show tonight. And if you're sitting in the audience and you're going, hey, my friend's birthday is coming up, or I have this corporate thing, I gotta find a team building thing, we are available for hire. If you go to our website, bringyourownimprov.com, you can see the link that says book us. There's also like private shows. You can click on either of those and it will give you all the information you need to hire us for your birthdays or corporate events. If you are not enjoying a corporate event, but you want more people to see the show, tell them about it. Share it on Facebook, YouTube, wherever social media platforms you use. I think the kids are using like a TikTok clock thing. I don't know. I'm not hip. Be sure to tell your friends word of mouth is deeply appreciated. Best form of advertising. Also with those social medias, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Again, our tickets are pay what you wish. Thank you so much to those that did purchase tickets today. I saw them go through in the chat. I promise it was Nikki, Liz, Kristen, Lori, Andrea, all you wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you so much to our awesome volunteers tonight who did a great job. Thank you so much to our fam, Corey. But I couldn't have done this without the amazing cast I had tonight, because I had Candace.
Hey! I hate wontons now, FYI. Hate them.
We had Ian.
And just so you know, a star fruit doesn't look anything like a star until you cut a cross section of it.
We had Jared.
I don't know why I even implied the word Wookiee is plural.
We had Audrey.
But seriously, if you ever need any gnocchi, we have so much.
Yeah, we do. And we also had Amy.
Should have made you try and rhyme with carambola.
My name's Mallory. Thank you guys so much for coming.
And scene.
Sure to wave goodbye, everybody.
Boom.